the glass jack. Remember when I had a composition in the backpack? Now we kill it with the composition like a rap pack. I said this ain't jazz rap, this that spaz rap. This that raised by the internet, ain't had no dad rap. Yo, I'm good, don't pass that. Hit me on my Snapchat. You might have to back, cause your shit is
Good evening and welcome back to the Nexus gaming series. I am your caster Bahamut. On the left hand side we have Plugwalk and on the right we have Periloot. This is a Division C West matchup for the Nexus gaming series and I am excited to be bringing you some awesome games. Also, hi to everybody in chat. Welcome. Thank you all for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the Bandit Naptime music as we were getting into this. Maybe I gotta find some new music. I always thought it was like the best puppy music just to intro a stream with, but if it's a little too slow and calm, we might have to change that out. Either way, let's go ahead and check out what the map bans were before we get into this draft too far here. Coin Flip was initially won by the members of Plugwalk. They banned out Cursed Hollow. Volskaya Foundry was banned out by Periloot. And we have Infernal Shrines as our first map here, chosen by Plugwalk. Let's go ahead and get back over into our draft as we see an Alexstrasza and an Orphea has been banned out thus far. It's Infernal Shrines. You want AoE control. I'm just double checking that everything is like running smoothly on everything, and it seems like we're good. All right, so regardless, let's actually get into this draft. Stukov going to be banned out, and that's actually, I've casted enough games that DB Smiley is in, so I can say that, yeah, they're going to ban out that Stukov because I do believe he plays that quite a bit. We do have a Diablo first pick, and that's going to be a snap onto a Nubrak and Kael'thas. Kael'thas has really great wave clear in the rotations between lanes. A Nubrak has great engage, disengage, control, just sustain. It's actually, since he had some adjustments to the beetles, he's actually seen a higher priority in pick because of that factor. Being able to have those beetles spawn is such a nuisance, and it's also on things that have skill shots, for example, are a little bit more difficult to hit because of those. I hope you're enjoying. Okay. I don't know what I said, but apparently it was very funny. or I messed something up completely. I probably messed something up completely. Okay, so we are going to be having the Hanzo and the Tyrande. Tyrande follow up into the Diablo makes complete sense to me. You have the Shadow Charge, Overpower, Lunar Flare. Hanzo is just sitting there and just whittling you down the entire time with some arrows. And I drink way too much tea way too fast. That is very hot. All right, we have the Junkrat going to be banned out. Displacement is really good. I don't know if they'd be going into that displacement with a Diablo. I think something like that would be more reserved for maybe like a Garrosh composition, but regardless, the poke and some of the zoning potential coming out from that Junkrat is really strong. I like the Ana ban here. They do need a healer, but it looks like we're going to be getting a little, getting some smork here. Okay, so Thrall will be joining into this game as well as the Rhaegar. Rhaegar has seen minor adjustments, and I guess this brings him back into the fold as a top tier support. I personally don't think that the Ancestor Healing self-targeting is that big of a deal when it comes to him. But it's a good quality of life change, so we'll see that. Arthas will be picked up here. Infernal Shrines is a great map for Arthas in the solo lane, as well as in some of that push power that he can add into the Punisher lanes with Sindragosa. I just want Sindragosa. Armor of the Undead is such a powerful tool, and the sustain from it's really great, but Sindragosa. And then we do have that Sony and the Phoenix on the side of Periloot. Sick beard, bro. Wish I could grow one. Here's the thing. I wish I could grow hair. It all just migrated south, and now I just have beard. But thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know, the rest of this draft though, actually like getting into this a little bit further. I kind of like the draft of Periloot a little bit more. I think it's got quite a good synergy in it. The rotation coming out from Plug Walk, I think, is really good, and they're wave clear in that rotation. With that, Kael'thas is going to be very strong. Looks like they're all actually going to be in that 4-man rotation because they'll probably have the Arthas in the solo lane, so they'll probably go into like maybe like Crash Elements. Is something that we might be seeing from them, but I don't know. There's like Lightning Breath comboed with the Purification Salvo. You have potential Leap from Sonya, but I doubt that. It's probably going to be Wrath of Berserker. She's just got such good solo shrine control that I really just overall like their draft. But all of that aside, we got ourselves a game, and we'll see what actually happens here. Game number 1 between these two teams. On the left-hand side, we're going to be having Plugwath with Crit Calico going to be on the... Oh my god, on the Arthas, there we go. 2Js is going to be on the Kael'thas, Spontaneous will be on the Thrall, Pharos is going to be on the Anubrek, and DB Smiley on the Rhaegar. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Periloot, with Helio is going to be on the Tyrande, Toasty going to be on the Phoenix, Carthan will be on the Sonya, Swill will be on the Diablo, and Argyle Booster on the Hanzo. Let's get into the mid lane here, as we do have at least the start, full beta build from that Anubrek, and be having that spell armor added to them, and it's spawning the beetles automatically. Hype for this Plug comp? I gotta say, like, I think Plugwalk, they do have a good composition. Their wave clear is really strong in the rotations. We'll see what Periloot's able to do with the damage, because they got a lot of good damage here, but we're actually seeing a lot of damage going out onto Carthan, and they don't have everything they need to sustain themselves, so they do need to back out there. I'm giggling because Kael'thas in this game, at least in Observer mode, is my favorite, because you will hear his voice line across the map, and it's always just brought a little tickle to me. So you might hear that quite a bit, actually. If 2Js actually has it on maybe like a command, then like I have it on my mouse to say the voice line, so I don't know if it will trigger it that way. Either way, it's still just a little funny thing there. The rotations are going to be coming out, and we do have that Crash Lightning 4 that they're also going to be looking to prioritize hitting heroes with that. In the rotation, it will work out pretty good for them, but the thing is they need to actually catch the enemy team in rotations. Right now, they've kind of just opted for a 1-3-1 on this map, just leaving the Hanzo in bottom lane to get the wave clear as best as they can, and also stack up their level 1 questing talent, the Simple Geometry. And it's just... like, Crash Lightning's good, but the thing is they're out-rotating the enemy team, and so they're not able to really catch a couple members like they're actually sitting around right here. Thrall just needs to make sure that they're going to be getting those chains off to a couple heroes, and there you go. It'll be a little bit more. Otherwise, we are going to also be having, I think it's Frost Presence? No, that's not right. Eternal Hunger. at level 1 for the Arthas here in that solo lane and top lane. Argyle Booster is going to have the agility over the wall, and they will be just fine. Meanwhile, in mid, they get the clear onto this camp, and we should be seeing a priority for the 2 Bruiser camps on the left and right-hand side because the objective is coming up fairly soon. It's in that mid lane, so these will go into the top, but if they are left uncontested for quite some time, it gives you quite a lot of value. Hanzo might poke them out all game, though. That's a fair point. I mean, with the current build that he has, he's got decent Shrine Clear with the Exploding Arrow. The Simple Geometry is a great way to just kind of whittle down and also get some more of those Skeletal Defenders, because once it is finished, you get the extra scatter from that arrow. So I do like it in that. It's just, I worry about them. I don't know, like, I want to say, like, I feel like that they won't be able to finish a kill, and I know that they have good damage. It's just, I feel like the picks might be a little difficult for them, especially with the composition that they're running on the side of Plug Walk, because of the fact that they have the Chain Heal from Rhaegar. They're going to be having Anub'arak, which is just very sustainy. We have Thrall that's very sustainy. Kael'thas is in Mana Addict and doing these rotations, so once they hit 10 more globes, they'll have that self-shield. So I think Plug Walk got the draft that they wanted. I'm not calling the game whatsoever. I'm just purely looking at this. I think they've got the stronger one. They could completely prove me wrong. Like, 10s could hit, and it just this huge Purification Salvo Lightning Breath combo consistently hits with Starfall underneath or something like that. That'll absolutely happen, but we actually have a bit of a brawl breaking out. A lot of damage onto Swill, and they will be going down. First kill of the game over to the members of Plug Walk. Carthan a little bit low, and the only main tank technically needs to back out of here, and that is a Diablo. Not losing souls, sitting only at 36 there. This is a good spot for Hanzo to try and get some of these scatter arrows off and stack that up a little bit more, but with these Skeletal Defenders, it makes it a little difficult for that. Nice use of the Howling Blast from Crit Calico to get at least some zoning onto that. Wait, Pharos is catching this Sonya here. The Howling Blast comes out. They're just spinning their way out of here. They need to spray Helio. Okay. Making sure they don't spread that Chain Bomb, but that is a very, very strong first Immortal in favor for the members of Plug Walk, and on the side of Periloot, they do the exact thing they need to do. They get behind the wall. This needs to be Diablo taking the majority of this. They should be able to use the Fire Stomp to bait it over the wall. It's actually going to go right onto the Phoenix here, taking out all of its shielding and some health as well. They want to try and take out the sidewall. Okay, I was going to think they want to try and take the sidewall, push in with the Punisher, but they say, you know what? We're just going to go ahead, get the clear into this front gate, and we're going to back right out of there. Arthas did rotate up into that top lane. Actually, hold on. Alright, I saw the Punisher go up for another leap, and I thought they were going to follow up on some kills, but nope. So we do have the Arthas going up into that top lane to pressure that up a little bit more. I believe Thrall came down here, going into the Hanzo a little bit. Just pressuring up these waves, and now we just have the reset for the next objective, which is going to be popping up, I believe, right around the 7-ish minute mark. A little bit before that, if I'm not mistaken. We actually have the Phoenix coming up here. I just looked at the Phoenix blink in this on the mini-map, and Arthas is trying to make their way out, and they're pretty beefy. He's going to take a decent amount of damage, might have to Hearth. He does have the well available, and just says, you know what? I'll let the wave crash into me, and I'll have some easy clear. This is a Phoenix, though. I was wondering if Phoenix was... Ooh, wait. Okay, the minion wave's going to scout it, and I was like, if Phoenix is going to get rotated on by this team, that'd be huge, but I didn't see the minion wave over them. In bottom lane, we do have Argyle Booster once again, just getting the clear into this camp. Hanzo solo lane. Excuse me. I'm watching Hanzo just clear a minion wave, and Sonya is going to be going down into the top lane. And actually, the nice thing to note here for the Kael'thas especially is going to be, as they finish this camp, that will be Mana Addict done 6 minutes into the game. That is really good. Because you have that shielding now, and with the slight advantage that they have, I wouldn't say really it's a major advantage. I don't think they could really see the majority of them on the map, but that's a dive, and Toasty taking so much damage is not going to go down. The healing from Tyrande coming in at the last second there. That was good. Is this best of or just one match? It's this is a best of 3. I have 2 best of 3s for stream tonight. I have this match, which is Division C West, and then at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be having the Division B East match between Team Training Wheels and NUES. So we definitely got a lot of games. We could have potentially 6 tonight. And if I'm feeling up to it, maybe a replay cast. But that one's the unsure. We have a web wrap going out that is also going to be the Earthquake from the Thrall. The web wrap onto the support to make sure that Diablo was going to be going down is a huge play coming out from the members of Plugwalk. They also have these double camps in mid. Diablo still didn't have enough souls, so they're not going to be coming back into the game just yet. And I think that's really like a strong play for them, is to not be losing those souls. Like now that they'll have it for the next objective, which I believe my camp timings are okay. My camp timing was off by a little bit there, and this is the smart move. They can see that there's a couple members in the lanes clearing out, so they're going to go ahead and open up this bottom lane. So if they do grab the next Punisher, this does allow them to have that no bait over the wall. They're going to be able to go straight into a team fight here, and actually going to be going into the Apocalypse for Diablo, not looking for the Lightning Breath combination with the Purification Salvo from Phoenix, but everything else is pretty much what you'd expect across the board. We don't have any sort of Sindragosa either, which is always a big bummer to me. Same thing with Leap. Sonya's and Arthas's, play Sindragosa, play Leap. The best talents in the game. Frozen Punisher is going to be activated. We do have Argyle Booster trying to poke into this a little bit here, but the thing is, they're doing such a good job at clearing this out. It's just going to be, for the time being, this is going to be going over very, very fast. They're almost halfway. That's going to be a Starfall coming out from the Tyrande. It's going to be used as a zone, but realistically, they've just burned a very long cooldown, and the synergy from it isn't going to be available for any sort of Apocalypse Purification Salvo. And now they're moving in. That's going to be the Phoenix coming out. The Burrow out from the Anubrek. Nice Apocalypse connecting onto almost everyone. Purification Salvo goes out, but Kael'thas has the interrupt with the Gravity Lapse. That is going to be the Earthquake as well. So many of these members are getting slowed. Argyle Booster is going to get chased, and that's a lot of damage going on to them, but they do not go down. Diablo does go down and losing all of their souls. They will be back at this time, and Sister Healing connects onto one. Sonya goes down as well, and this is going to be a Punisher in favor for the members of Plugwalk. That's a really, really good play coming out from them. Also, amazing just decisiveness when actually targeting specific heroes when they were going into that fight. That Apocalypse, though, was such a good kind of pause for a second. I was like, all right, the team's got this. They're gonna have that pause from that huge stun from Pharos, but no, realistically, that both teams just kind of stood there for a second, and that was the end of it. Now, I do want to note this. I've been seeing this quite a lot lately. Teams letting this Shaman camp go through. You cannot let these Shaman camps push on their own. As you can see, it took down that fort just easy, but they trade out in bottom lane, so it's going to be a fort for fort at the time being. But here's the thing, you also don't have your Arthas, and everyone is back up and alive on the side of Periloot. Purification Salvo comes out. There is going to be some decent damage. Doesn't kill anybody here. Punisher is still sitting at sub 50% on its health, and it will be whittled down. I think they're going to be able to take out the front gate, and then they'll just have to back off of here. I don't think they can go further into this, but they're trying to use the arrow from Hanzo with that dragon arrow to chase. Okay, I always flip those, and I want to make sure I had it right. Either way, mid lane fort is down, bottom lane fort down on the side of Periloot, but they end up still grabbing that top lane fort through the camp that pushed for free. In bottom lane, that is going to be camp grabbed, and they'll just feed that in, just trying to add a little bit of lane pressure. I didn't look at the death timer of the Punisher, but I believe it's 2:30, so we're probably looking around that 12:30 mark in-game timer for the next one. They actually Swill has a little bit of a feeling here that there's some invasion coming out with 13 talents here. They say, you know what? Yo, Ektar, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. I'm here for scouting intel. Oh, I thought you came for me, but I see how this relation. No, I'm just kidding. Glad to have you come by. Hope you're enjoying the games and having a great night. Arthas will be in the top lane, just clearing this out. That period catapult pressure needs to be mitigated as quickly as possible because it can stack up quite a bit for the enemy team. 13s for both teams. We are going to be getting ourselves set up for a mid lane Punisher. Hanzo getting the clear onto this as well. And while we have this kind of lull in the game a little bit, we can at least talk about, or at least also look at some of the other numbers that are going to be coming through. Actually, I want to note that 16s are not too far off, and if they can spread across this map a little bit, they might be able to hit that before the next Punisher pops up. I do believe they have a minute before it should be announced. I think they're going to try and take out top lane a little bit, get some easy experience through this, and maybe mitigate that periodic catapult pressure. But if they do this, there's going to be a response coming out from the members of Periloot, and you can already see that they just take out the 2 towers, and that will be the end of that one. They back off, and I think they're going to go ahead and just grab their own bruiser camp to push in through the top lane. But they could invade onto this. Like, this is exactly the moment. If you're sitting on the side of Periloot, you gotta go, now we gotta take a fight. Like, we gotta take a fight right now. Sentinel comes out from Tyrande. Apocalypse is going to be there. They find the Anubrek. No one getting caught on on that either. That's a nice arrow from Hanzo. Not able to follow up. Purification Salvo will be coming out. Phoenix is going to be there as well. Diablo goes down. No souls will be lost as they didn't have enough, but Sonya is the next one to fall. And with all that damage, they survive through all of that. That is the Ancestral Healing on the backline just to make sure they stay up and they can re-engage into this. That also is Toasty taking so much. They get the blink out, but Thrall has set a sight on a new target, and Helio is said target. They're trying to get at least some sort of poke onto this, but ooh, Hanzo, you're playing with fire here. That will be Tyrande going down. Hanzo makes it out just fine. Ooh. Phoenix, I believe, taps well and gets their shielding back, but this is going to be a camp stolen away. The note here is the death timers are relatively low, so we already have everybody back from that initial fight. Tyrande's the only one still down. And I think they're going for that top lane fort, or no, they just want to go for Toasty here. They need to make sure that they try and use one of those stuns or anything. Okay, they don't even need it because they just blow them up before they can even blink, which is what I was going to note. But either way, nice play. And Cat Peach, hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Might change depending on the results of LP series in about an hour and a half. Oh? Standings are already that close? I feel like, aren't we in like week 2? Or is this for /GG? Because I know that one's quite far along, if I'm not mistaken. That one's like, I think they're getting into the round robin phase, or like something. Brackets. I saw something today. Arcane Punisher is going to be up and available here, and we'll see how they work their way in to this. Just quickly to note, Kael'thas is sitting at 39 stacks of Mana Addict. That is insane. That shielding is huge. Actually, how much do you get per globe? Oh, it's just equal to 100% of his maximum mana. Still, I can't do stream math, so someone's gonna have to help me out and chat with that one. Only 16 out of the, I believe, 30 stacks for Thrall's Crash Lightning. Not able to do that just yet. But this is going to be an Arcane Punisher pushing through the mid lane. Nice jump over. That is going to be a Nubrak burrowing in as well. They have the Purification Salvo. They have the Phoenix out as well. Starfall in that backline trying to get some damage. Nice Ancestral onto the Nubrak. They cycle out. They're going to get some healing from DB Smiley, and now they're going to come right back into this, as well as make sure that they have a retreat path. Nice Punisher hop is going to go out. That's going to be a Howling Blast from Arthas. Earthquake out from the Thrall. Apocalypse from the Diablo. Everyone getting locked down, but Swill goes down. No souls to bring them back. That's going to be Carthan trying to spin to win, but they do get the kill on that regardless. Punisher has gone down. Pharos is so low. Oh, DB Smiley with the heals, and Chain Bomb will be getting the Phoenix. It has nothing to do with standings and everything to do with I want to win games. I got you. /UG playoff bracket starts this week. Nice. I'll have to try and look into that and try and help out with some of that casting, just because it is finals. So I'd like to at least make sure that they have coverage on everything. Double stun going to be coming out from Tyrande. They're going to just go for the bottom lane keep here, and I think that's mostly because of the fact that, well, the next Punisher will be in bottom lane, so why not prep out the lane where you can potentially end through? And I would say this, I mean, there's a level of momentum and confidence sitting on the side of Plugwalk, as they can get... They've gotten consistently every Punisher, and if they can just get this next one, that could be game-ending. They're also going to start to prep this lane with a little bit of camp pressure. No 20 talent for either team just yet, but that is fast approaching. I would say you got to try and take a fight now on the side of Periloot, because it's 19 and an eighth or so. Arthas is going to get a big old chunk of experience from this. I would expect some camps to be grabbed in this top left and also this left-hand side, and this is going to bolster them quite a bit by experience. I mean, we can see as it comes in. Oops. Oh, I think I missed it. Either way, they've like near... I think it actually gave them about like 300 experience right there, and you can see the bar went up quite a bit as well. It's just since camps give experience now, this is a really, really good way. If you just like, all right, I want to play to 20. I don't want to fight the enemy team. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab camps. We'll just get our experience into 20s that way, because most of the lanes are far pushed out, and if they try to engage past this kind of midpoint on the map where you can kind of see this Kaiser camp already, it is a little bit risky for them. So they go ahead, they rotate out here. That is going to be the clear, and 20s also achieved for them. This bottom lane Punisher should be activating fairly soon. And now the side of Periloot is getting, I wouldn't say dire, but it's a little risky, as, oh, this might not be the best call either. I mean, they're just rushing for Also, I got my standing mic in today, and the next time won't be sound like Walrus. Hanzo with the arrow to go in. Apocalypse out as well. Nice web rep onto the Sonya. He did pop that Wrath of Berserker. That is going to be the Nubrak with the rewind onto that. Swill is so low here. Purification Salvo goes out, but it doesn't get a kill. That will be Tyrande, and then Diablo going down. Karthan is trying to just spin and stay alive with that life funnel, and Pharos doesn't go down. A literal sliver on the Nubrak, and they say, you know what? I can come back into this fight and still continue to push it. Well, at least spawn some beetles every 8 seconds from a safe distance, but Diablo did lose all their souls, so they do need to play it a little bit safe in that regard. That is going to be the mid lane fort going down. Top lane has a lot of good pressure, but they want to chase this, and this might be a bit of a risky play, and they group up. That's so much damage. Phoenix goes down, and Diablo goes down. Argyle Booster is going to be the next target. They can't get to him, so they just say, you know what, let's push into the core. And they can end off of this. They absolutely can. Tyrande will be up in 4, Sonya up in 10, but this core is getting, I wouldn't say shredded, but is going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Tyrande back now, and they should just spread out a little bit. They want to make sure that they're not going to be taking any sort of big splash damage from the core themselves. As you can see, oh, hold on. Helio is going to be targeted here. It doesn't matter. The core goes down, and that's going to be game number 1 going over to Plugwalk. GG. Well played. What kind of mic did you get, Ektar? Did you get like a Yeti Blue or something, or you go for something a little bit fancier? Whew, this game's taking the breath out of me. Message to Captain. Okay. Bum bum bum. Let's see. Thrall putting out some crazy damage that game, but Phoenix really doing work. A really good soak as well. Unfortunately, it's just they couldn't get the. I don't think they. This is what I was saying. Like, I don't think they could finish the kills they wanted to finish. They got everyone really low, but they didn't have anything to capitalize. But still a very good first game. GG's. Easy! What are you saying there, Ed? I'm currently trying to find out if what they want to do for map pick and all that. We'll see if they give response. If not, I'll heckle them in a minute. Either way, we can bring it back over here. Hello! Nothing fancy, but subtle. Or suitable. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. That's a map. That's a map. Not a map I want. Not a map I want to go to. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get ourselves set up. Next map. Really quickly, if you are enjoying the stream, 1, thanks for being here and checking it out, and 2, go ahead and hit that follow button. I do a lot of casting. This is a lot of what I do on this channel. So if you are enjoying the cast and you're having a good time, please, by all means, hit that follow button, and you can know when I go live. I'm typically, sorry, I'm trying to make a lobby and do all this at the same time. Invite to game. Okay, cool. You know when I go live, I'm here casting a lot. On Sundays, I'm over on the Bliss Heroes channel with Jayhow casting for the Tespa Collegiate series. And that one's a blast too, so definitely check that out. But yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and well, sometimes Mondays, Tuesday, and then definitely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays I'm casting. Saturdays are up in the air. It's usually just like up to what's going on during the day. This Saturday is like wide open for me, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm going to sleep in. That's for sure. Like I think people are gonna be like, oh, let's go up on the mountain. I'm like, no, I need to sleep. I think I'm actually gonna try and go to bed early. Try to go to bed early tonight. That's not gonna happen, but I'm going to try. But yeah, if you enjoy the stream, you enjoy the casting, please go ahead and hit the follow button. I've got a Discord as well. You can hit !Discord and it'll give you a link for that, or you can find it in the panels below, as well as my Twitter and YouTube, where I post a lot of these old videos. I do believe I need to do another dump of videos. I think I have like every other day I have a video coming out until like mid-April, so I need to just start like, I've got actually a bunch that I haven't even uploaded that are just sitting on my hard drive that I need to still upload because there's just such a long queue of videos to actually put out there. So, all right, let's to game. But welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay. All that's good. Elio needs to go to the other side. Bucko needs to go to the other side. Sorry, I'm just setting up lobby. All right, cool. Going to bed early. I know, right? But like, it's almost like something I fantasize about. Is like, oh man, I could get like so many hours of sleep. But instead, I'm gonna stay up and rewatch Scrubs because I'm an idiot. Not really. It's a good show. But I just saw you casting for the first time a couple weeks ago. I really liked it, digging your energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome. How you doing? Trurum 96. Welcome. Oh, we have got to do some swapping here. Okay. Teams are. I want game. Give me game! I do need to update like 2 things while they're doing this so I can take my sweet time for that one. Map pick for there, and then I also need to change the done. Did it. Wait. Oh, hold on. All right, ready from one team, ready for, I'm trying to make sure that I see it from both teams. Okay, cool. I pushed the button. Let's go ahead and get into this. I want games. Yay. I need to move this cup of water. I'm gonna like punch it at some point. I know myself way too well. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into this. Welcome back, everybody, to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your caster, Bahamut. On the left, we have Plug walk up a game in this best of 3 series, and on the right, we have Periloot trying to take us to that game number 3. We did have some map bans that did come through before all of this, so if you're wondering why and how we got there, well, let me teach you and teach you. Let me show you. We are going to be having the coin flip was won by Plug Walk, and it's they went ahead and banned out Cursed Hollow. Volsky Foundry was banned out by Periloot. Inferno Shrines was the first map chosen by Plug Walk and won by them. Periloot has opted to take us to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 2, and that is where we sit in this best of 3 series. As I wait a second to cut back because I had to burp. I think about going to bed early and still stay up till about 12:30 a.m. Oops. Exactly. Same, Cat Peach, but it's more like 10:30, 11. It's still, it's late for me because I get up at like 5:36. Anyways, actually, no, I was watching Simpsons, and there's a reference to like this dude. He was just like, he said something about like lunch, and Homer was all confused, and he's just like, oh, I've been living in I'm from Australia, but I've been living in America for like 12 years, but I've never been able to like get rid of that like Australian time zone. And I just started like bursting out laughing because I was just like, yeah, Cat Peach, like it's literally her right there. She's just, So it was something funny that I saw, and it was like this week's past episode. Anyways, we have a draft. Let's actually get into this. We have the Tyrande and Thrall going to be banned up by the members of Plug Walk, and we have an Anubrek and a Orphea on the side for Periloot. Diablo going to be the high priority for Plug Walk, and that is going to be an Artanis and Hanzo. Ooh. So there's a very loud plane outside, and I don't think it's picking up, but yeah. Teach is sent. Oh, because I said teach. The 60-second delay throws me off so hard. Also, I think I'm a little delirious from not sleeping enough. Stukov and Kael'thas will be grabbed with that Diablo. Nice combination coming together for that one. That is going to be, I do believe DB Smiley is a Stukov main of sorts, so we'll see how that works out for them. But either way, if I was sitting on the side of Periloot, I'd just be saying, well, they still need to pick up their solo lane as well as some extra damage. What do they, I guess they don't want to do with the Twin Blades. Varian? I mean, Twin Blades into Twin Blades, it's just terrifying. Artanis into Twin Blade Varian. But Malthael is actually something that I was going to mention as well, and then you have Greymane as a great ban on top of that. Australia messes you up, man? Yeah. I had a friend who was like, when I was back in Michigan, he had just got back from New Zealand or something, and he was just like, he's like, I'm still like, he's like, I think what he told me, like, he got back and just like didn't sleep for a long time, and then slept for like 16 something hours, and like woke up on the right time schedule basically, and just like kept forcing that, and I was just like, your willpower's strong, Zach. ETC Ariel. The question I have is, do you grab the Vala on the side of Plug Walk to potentially deny the Ariel Vala synergy? Because Ariel Vala is such a good combo, and they do need a Mortal Burn. They could actually, realistically, they could grab Greymane and Vala together here, and that would allow them to have the Greymane for the solo lane if they want to do that. I do like that we have the Blaze coming out here for that solo lane into the Artanis. Apollo Greed, what's up? Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by, bud. This last pick, though, I would expect this to be a Vala. I 100% would say, yeah, that's what you grab here to burn down. Yeah, you're doing double range, but I think that's fine as long as you're charging up Ariel. Or you go into something like a Gul'dan if you wanted. Yeah, they can go Greymane. I think Greymane scaling on Battlefield of Eternity compared to Vala is better, so you do get a lot more value from that. But I was just thinking synergistically what we see in the past, and everything is just, I thought that might be a combination. Regardless, it's a really good draft from both teams, honestly. 2 J's on Kael'thas. It's over, fam. I mean, I think actually 2 J's played Kael'thas in the first matchup too. And the first map, I mean, Infernal Shrines. But overall, I mean, like, looking at the two teams, draft aside, names aside, game one aside, all that kind of stuff, I kind of like Plugwalk's draft again. The Rainer's going to work out for good for burn. Greymane and Hanzo are great themselves, but I don't know, the displacement from the ETC, I don't know how I feel about it with the Greymane. I think it could work. The Artanis may be the outlier for me. I'm trying to find out what's really, because like when I look at the draft of Plugwalk, I'm like, yeah, I can see the synergies that are going to be coming about on this, and the other one, I'm just like, yeah, there are some synergies, but like, we'll see. Let's go ahead and get into this. We have game number 2 here. On the left-hand side, we've got Plugwalk, with Pharos is going to be on the Diablo. Krikalko will be on the Blaze. In the bottom lane, we have DB Smiley on the Stukov. We have 2 J's on the Kael'thas, and Spontaneous is going to be on the Raynor. On the right-hand side, down a game, trying to take us to game number 3, we have Periloot, with Carthen is going to be on the Artanis. Helio will be on the Ariel. Swill is going to be on the ETC. Argyle Booster on the Hanzo once again, and Toasty on that Greymane. I agree, Cat Peach. I absolutely agree. Diving into a Diablo, not a good time. Oh man, this is a play right here. Why? That's a new one for me. We are going to be having Swill targeted here, trying to get the power slide out. Nice Blaze jet propulsion in. That's going to be Carthen getting a lot of damage with the dash there, but they're taking a lot of damage themselves. Ariel needs to make sure that they're keeping them up and alive, and that will be just fine. But a weird start there. But Lurking Arm is going to mess up all kinds of plans. True. Also, like, DB Smiley got his favorite hero of the game, I do believe. So we'll see how that ends up going out for them. That's going to be a Lurking Arm going out. Toasty taking a lot of damage here, trying to make sure they don't spread. The Chain Bomb from Kael'thas. Helio getting very close with that one, and Pharos will be getting poked consistently here. Sonic Arrow to go out just to continue to provide vision for the friendly members. Huh? Oh, 2 J's. It's no Mike PP no. All right, we have the wave clear. Just knockback from Swill. This is just gonna be, it's just stacking up mostly for Argyle Booster here, as well as that Fetid Touch for the Stukov. Diablo's looking for those souls as best as they can find them. Picking up in the top lane. It's a nice back and forth between these two. No one really going to be winning out here. And I think it's just going to be the kind of the slow play for this. We do have the objective popping up in about a minute, so we should be seeing rotations off to the left and right-hand camp fairly soon, as they want to get those pressured up into the lanes as the Immortal spawns. That way you can kind of force the enemy team to go deal with that at some point. They do run down here and go for the siege camp, which actually I really like here. Oh, wait, no, they're going to be going for some sort of flank onto this as they're maybe checking ETC, face checking the bush, just power slides right out of there. Yeah, nah. Not wanting to deal with that one. We do have... There we go. Okay. 2:30. We were coming around to it. But either way, that is going to be the camp picked up on the right-hand side. We do have Spontaneous going over and dealing with that. I actually do want to point this out. This is something I was thinking about in draft, and I didn't mention it all. Exterminator is going to be picked up for that... for that Rainer, and they're going to be having the bonus damage when the inspiration is active. So it's all of that extra damage. It's just so good, and I've seen it on this map. Like I've talked to people about this so many times, and it's just like Rainer is just an all-around great hero. He works on so many fronts, but we'll see. The burn coming out from the members of Periloot is very fast, and if they can win through the objective, that'll be big for them. They're actually just going to go ahead and clear out that camp, and that gives them free clear onto this. I don't even think they're going to be able to get much damage or shielding taken away, as they have the Greymane team just burning through this Immortal. Fairly well shielded. They're going to need some sort of pressure in, I think, bottom lane? Oh, no. That actually works out perfect for them, but this split. Hey, Kaleo, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. I have missed you, bud. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I've seen some teams do this, and okay, they're going to be rotating a couple members down, so they went up into top lane. Because I was like, why wouldn't you want to push with your very, very well-shielded Immortal? They actually going to leave Greymane in the top lane. Greymane does siege very well. I think overall they could have just thrown all 5 down here and pushed as a 5 core and just said, yeah, Blaze might get some value in top lane, but we might get a little bit more in this bottom and get some periodic catapult pressure in our favor, as well as that passive experience game. Immortal moving in is going to be able to take out this well. I don't know if they're going to go beyond that. Nice swap coming in from Catherine to pull him into the fight of everything. Half health on this Immortal and going down fairly quickly. They need to back off. That is also going to be the chain bomb. I thought I was about to be spread there, but the nice power slide from ETC to make their way out. They do spread the chain bomb over to Hanzo, but it's not that big of a deal. Wait, they've got some slow with that fetid touch. Knockback from Aria with that Detainment Strike isn't going to be enough, but they end up diving and dodging everything, and it's going to be absolutely fine. Alright, Toasty is actually going to be staying up in this top lane for a little bit as we have a brawl breaking out down here, and power slide coming in from ETC. This is 7s for both teams. The King Arm will be out as well. Carthan is in a bit of a bad spot, gets the healing from Ariel, and that is disengaged for the time being. Do they cycle back and come into this fight is the question. Meanwhile, I gotta say, Greymane is getting work done in top lane and really just pushing Blaze in quite a bit. Going back into bottom lane, Stukov will be the first one to go down in this engagement down here. Actually, the first one of the game to go down. I'm just now noticing that was the first kill. I thought we had a kill already. No. Doing laundry? No. Laundry's a good time. It's not. They do open up this bottom lane a little bit more, and they are going to cycle out to grab the camp. We should be having the objective popping up fairly soon. Atmospheres, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a great day. This Greymane push in top lane is working out really good for them. Ever since they swapped the Artanis out of this lane, Toasty has been doing work into this Blaze. Going back into our bottom lane here. Oh, wait. Power slide. Oh, excuse me, Artanis diving in. Power slide, and this is also going to be, ooh, nice gravity lapse coming out onto one of the members. Spontaneous is the target for the time being. They do get the kill onto the Rainer. Shadow charge from Pharos. And I think they just disengage as Carthan is trying to get an extra poke onto this, as well as Argo booster. And Greymane just dives over. Razor swipe to get out of there. You can see this, like, the burn onto this Immortal already just from the Greymane is so quick, and the rest of the team now joins in. I gotta say, like, I was thinking that Plug Walk, I wouldn't say had this game, but I thought they were gonna be doing really, really well here. This game is very much starting to fall into Periloot's side, and they could be taking us over into that game number 3, but we'll see. Laundry's the worst chore. I mean, it's, like, yeah and no, I don't know. I like having, like, all my clothes back, though. Like all my favorite t-shirts. Because you wash them and you immediately wear them, and it's just like, oh, I have to wear all my old t-shirts now. Power slide from the ETC. DB Smiley is going to be targeted. A lot of damage goes out. Greymane dives in. That will be the first kill. Karthan taking a lot of damage. Needs to get out, but spreads the chain bomb to a lot of the friendly members. Hanzo poking out as well. They back off, and this will be them defending their own immortal for the time being. Oh, this is going so well for Periloot, and at the same time, Plugwalk, they've got tools to do the exact same thing, but it's just not working out for them. We actually, really nice knockback from Spontaneous to make sure that they don't get dove on, but now they've moved over onto this. Greymane has gone into that Worgen form. We do have Karthan coming in here as well, and they get this Immortal, second one of the game. This will be going into the top lane. It always goes to the most well-defended lane. As you can see, top still has its front gate, and bottom has a little bit of damage onto the fort. Dishes is worse? Really? You know what? I like doing dishes though, because like when I stare out the window, I can see the reflection. Oh my God, reflection. There we go. Of the mountain off of my neighbor's window. So it's just like, yes, my little view through my neighbor's reflection. Oh, I can't say it. Reflection of the window. Either way, Immortal is going to be walking in through the top lane. Do we have? I'm waiting for the dive from Pharos, but it's not going to be happening. They still attack from range. We actually do have the Artanis in bottom lane into that Blaze. The Immortal has lost his shielding. Curse Bullet has come out. That will be the arrow from Hanzo as well. That's a big burn onto Raynor here. Phoenix has come out for some zoning. They do have that chain bomb, but that also will be the fort going down in the top lane. Meanwhile, in bottom, really quickly, they actually are pushing this Artanis back a little bit. Might have to swap back over to that Greymane in the bottom lane just to make sure that Blaze gets pushed in. They can maybe go for the fort. Also making sure that they don't spread that chain bomb. Helio backing off a little bit there. That's just going to be the front gate going down. Meanwhile, checking back into bottom lane. Seems like it's just going to be an easy, fair, even matchup. Nothing special here. I've noticed a strong consensus regarding anti-dishes. I mean, yeah. But I also need coffee mugs, too. And I don't like washing my coffee mugs in the dishwasher anymore because, one, it doesn't take out, like, there's, like, the stain from the tea. And it's just there, and hand washing is just way quicker. Nice shadow charge in. Oh, I have a wall in front of my sink. Oh, well, yeah, that's not very fun. I agree. You just put your phone and play some music. Nice arrow coming out from Hanzo. We actually have Karthan going back into this stage dive from the ETC. They're trying to engage onto this so much. That is a huge knockback from oh my God, Raynor with the knockback, but they still get the dive in. Kael'thas is the first one to go down. They're in this tight corridor, and this is the best thing for Argyle Booster because that Hanzo gets so much value in these tight corridors, and that will be 3 for none. They can easily take this bottom lane fort. They do need to clear out the camp that is starting to pressure them, but they will grab this camp themselves. Top lane will be cleared out by Blaze. Toasty died of Blaze so he can get toasted. They don't even go for the fort. I was thinking that they would at least split off and try and pressure that in for the 1 more passive experience gain and 2 the periodic catapult pressure, but they are going to be having this bruiser camp, which will be going to top lane. This will be cleared out, and I believe it's every 3rd wave for the actual catapult pressure to amount. So I don't think this will be stacking up with a minion wave with a catapult, but regardless, it does pull them away from this for a couple seconds. Now we are going to be moving over to this 3rd Immortal phase, and I keep saying this, but it's only going to get stronger and stronger. The race into this Immortal is going to be so quick. I want to say that was at least 5 seconds? I'll have to try and keep an eye on that the next time. Either way, Pharos is going to be engaging onto this. Curse Bullet comes out from the Greymane. Dash. Oh, whoa, hold on. Arrow from Hanzo. The self-cleanse with the new habits from Blaze is going to keep them out of any sort of trouble. And now they say, cool, well, we'll just go ahead and engage into this. Almost every heroic is off cooldown except for the Curse Bullet. That's going to be the Apocalypse coming out. Hanzo with the arrow as well. Nice stasis coming out from Helio to keep Toasty safe and alive. Nice. Wow, this is just in the backline. The blinds coming out from Artanis and the stage dive as well. Blaze is the first one to go down in this engagement. We currently have DB Smiley zoned away. That will be Spontaneous going down as well as DB Smiley. 2Js is going to be focused here, and now they chase this. That is going to be the auto attack from ETC with the kill. 4 members go down. Diablo saves souls. They do need to go for the clear in this top lane as quickly as possible, because the Immortal goes through bottom. The question is, how are they going to split this? It looks like Toasty is going to be going ahead and clearing top lane. Diablo the only one. Oh, Blaze is back as well. I mean, has decent sieging, but I think they'll just want to play it safe around this Diablo. They don't want to get just put in a really, really bad spot and just chain CC'd. But all of that kind of delays this out because they can't get this easy quick clear. They have to take a little bit of damage. They have to poke out here and there, so that allows the rest of the team to push in through bottom lane, take out that fort, and now they're moving in and they want to take a keep through bottom lane. Like Periloot surprising me in this game number 2. They could potentially take us to that game 3. We'll see what is available. Let's take away the talents really quickly. We'll see what they're able to do in this engagement. The Immortal's still having a decent amount of shielding on it, about an eighth of a bar. Now moves into melee range. It's going to be going onto the keep, and as I said, this thing is going to be getting some very, very good siege for them, but they are going to get zoned back a little bit by some of these AoEs. I do want to also point out that Blaze is going to be going to the Grey Man in the top lane. They turn around. Wait, hold on. I thought they were going to be able to get a kill there, but it doesn't yield them one. Swill's going to be diving out a little bit. Watch his Toasty's HP get lower and lower. I'm watching it too, trust me, Kaleo. I do not want to miss that, but Stukov will be going down. The Immortal is down as well. Stage dive into the backline. 2Js is going to take a lot of damage. They get the kill onto that Kael'thas. And now Swill and crew are good. They could potentially end with this, but it's not going to be the case. Meanwhile, Toasty's still pushing into Blaze in this top lane and almost taking the top lane keep. The rest of the team rotates around. They want to take out this initial sidewall that they focused on earlier. It allows them to get some more chase in some of these areas. Also, they can't poke out onto this camp so easily. Damn, it's so close. Oh, I will do my best if that does happen to 1, catch it, and 2, make some sort of comment about that. Okay. Wait, hold on. Greymane getting caught out of position here. That's going to be the blind from Martanis buying a little bit of time. They dive into Worgenform. The silence is there. There's so much CC, and that is Greymane getting toasted by Blaze. Toasty just got toasted. There you go, Kaleo. They fed for you. I wish I zoomed in there. Dang it! All the things I could have done! But that is going to be the team looking for this top lane keep, because you can see the pressure from bottom is mounting, so that you can also see that they're down here trying to get the clear onto that. They do have their 16 talent tier advantage. They're not going to be utilizing it at the moment. They're just going to be looking for a clear and camp pressure. I'm honest to God like looking at this stream right now to watch just to see when it's going to happen, just so I can expect Kaleo's excitement. Top lane camp is going to be picked up. They run over to their bruisers. This is an even talent tier near. Well, actually, no, it's not. Sorry, I thought 16s already had arrived on the side of Plug Walk and this Bush party. They're waiting for the passive soak. They also want to wait for their Kael'thas, who is going to be here. They've got top lane pressure, bottom lane pressure. They've all kind of just said they're all in for this. Did they go for the fight? Blinds out from. Oh, the arrow out from Hanzo as well is going to connect onto one. It just stuns them out for a couple seconds. Blaze with the new habits. That will be the combustion used as well. A lot of good value coming out from that. Phoenix is out from Kael'thas, but Apocalypse comes out from Diablo. 1-for-1 trade so far. Diablo did lose soul, so they are going to be back in a couple seconds here. Scatter arrow from Hanzo is getting some decent value. Curse bullet out from the Greymane onto Blaze, and Toasty not too happy about that. Am I a jerk? Or okay, you're not a jerk, Kaleo, at all. Not at all. This is going to be the camp cleared out right beforehand. Before it actually gets in a bad spot here for them. The Immortal will be going in through the top lane because, as I said, goes through the most defended lane. But that keep has just a sliver, and realistically, they got to go for the engagement. They got to go for the chase and the fight. They've got their 16s. They had nice, slow, fetid touch and everything coming out onto ETC, but they have the Crystal Aegis, which is going to save them for a couple seconds here. Swill might have a power slide in a second or two here. That is going to be no. Curse Bullet goes out, but here's the thing, everybody. This is a 16-minute Immortal. It'll be going through top lane. ETC does have stage dive, so out of all of the heroes to lose, ETC is probably your best bet because of the fact that he can just stage dive into the core. That's what you want in that situation right there, because now I don't think they're going to be realistically trying to whittle this thing down before it gets to the core. This is still going to be a fairly well-shielded Immortal, and this is okay. I was about to be like, that's a far dive, but they're actually going to be fighting this right now. Hanzo just sharking around, looking to try and end. Toasty got toasted, Toasty got toasted, Toasty got toasted, Toasty got toasted. Thank you so much, Kaleo. Phoenix is going to be out as well, just to zone them back a little bit here. They need to go in on this. They've got a huge advantage. Blind's going to be out from Riartanis and no one moving in just yet. Hanzo with the arrow, ETC with the stage dive. That's a big combo. They get the Kael'thas here. That's going to be Pharaoh so low. They get the kill on Diablo. Blaze with the combustion is going to try and stay alive. The Immortal goes down, but with 3 down, that looks like it is going to be game at number 2 going over to the members of Periloot. Well, I'm not going to call it just yet. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is going to be Ariel going down. But that is going to be game number 2 going over to Periloot. They take it, and they take us to game 3. GG. Well played. How many times did Kaleo post that? Okay, just a couple. Oh, I need to look at this. Hold on, Greymane getting caught out of position here. That's going to be the blind from Martinez buying a little bit of time. They dive into Working Form. The silence is there. There's so much CC, and that is Greymane getting toasted by Blaze. Toasty just got toasty. Thank you so much, Kaleo, for that. Let me get a message to... it's Pharaoh's? Yeah. Map pick or first pick. Alrighty. There's just some talents as well. Oof. That's, yeah, Cat Peach. I 100% agree with that. That was a awesome. I was just like, why aren't they going in on this? What is? Oh, that was a the triple grouping from that was so good. The stage dive on top of it, very well executed. That is a good. I just burped. Okay, it's just a really good play. Sorry, I'm getting the final map here. What is this tournament exactly? So this is the Nexus Gaming Series. It is an American league, or North America league, where they run for like 8 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's an amateur league. Thank you, Cat Peach. I used to have a command for their website, but I don't think it works anymore. I have the map and everything. I don't know what I'm doing. I am apparently absolutely fog brain or something. I don't know. I know what map it is. We can go into that. Thank you. Yeah, Cat Peach got it. Team 2. I am thoroughly amused. I am too, Kaleo. I really like that clip. That's a really good clip. Oh. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, hi. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of casting for Heroes of the Storm, for amateur leagues. This is my jam. This is what I like to do. This is what I look forward to do, actually, after every day of work. This is probably like, I have more energy for this right now than I have all day. But also, I think I've been chugging tea. That is also a point to make as well. We just need to get one more member in here from the other side. I will update some other stuff in the background into this. Okay, cool. Alrighty. 2 Jades is there. Let's get Captain in. Be good to go. We just gotta get the last team in here, and then we'll go into our game number 3. Everything is all set. Everybody's here. I am ready. Yo, Kriv, what's up, bud? How you doing? Did you make it home through the snowstorm? Or did you have to end up staying like overnight at work? And if you still have to stay overnight, did they give you pizza and food? I gotta make sure my boys fed. Did they Uber Eats you some McDonald's at 1 in the morning when after BlizzCon? Phoenix is gonna be out as well, just as I need to see this. I need to see this combo again. Is very good. Hold on. Let's all watch this together. 1 second. What button do I have that will take me? This? Yes. Oh, that's my heart rate monitor. Boop, boop. This is just good. This is just good play. Out as well, just to zone them back a little bit here. They need to go in on this. They've got a huge advantage. Blind's going to be out from Riartanis and no one moving in just yet. Hanzo with the arrow, ETC with the stage dive. That's a big combo. They get the Kael'thas here. That is going to be Pharaoh so low. They get the kill on Diablo. Blaze with the combustion is going to try and stay alive. The Immortal goes down. That's very good. That was like, just really good plays all around from both teams so far. I'm super pumped about this game number 3. Okay, everybody's here. I need to hat them. We have readies from both. Going, good luck, have fun. Alright, I'm set to ref, team 2 drafts. Ready, ready, ready. Boop. I pushed the button, let's get this! Woo! Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your caster, Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Plug Walk up a game, and on the right, we have Periloot up a game as well. This is a best-of-3 series for the Division C West match. Oh, God, I was going so good until then. I made it home. Holy poop, though. Getting home was a nightmare. Oh, man, I'm glad you're home safe. I know that there was a huge blizzard in Colorado and so much stuff was shut down, but I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're home. And I'm glad you're here hanging out. I hope you had an awesome day. Alright, so Garrosh and the Nubrak are going to be banned out. But before we talk about those bans, let's talk about some map bans. We had the coin flip won by the members of Plug Walk. They went ahead and banned out Cursed Hollow. Volskaya Foundry was banned out by the members of Periloot. Excuse me, sorry. Infernal Shrines was the first map chosen by Plug Walk and won by them. The second map was chosen by Periloot and won by them, which was the Battlefield of Eternity. And then final map is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen, chosen by Plug Walk. And if we've learned anything thus far in tonight, it's if you choose the map, you win. Bro, we tried to get McDonald's at like noon. It was closed. That's how bad it was. McDonald's closed up shop. Are you serious? Holy crap. Sorry, I just got here. What match are we on? We are on the first match of Valkyrie. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you swinging in saying hi. Damn, McDonald's just wasn't loving it, I guess. Kaleo, that's too good. Okay, so we are going to be having the Garrosh and the Tyrande banned out. It's going to be a Nubrak and Orphea for the members of Periloot, and a Gul'dan first pick on the side of Periloot. I like that. It's strong in the rotations. They definitely want to get wave clear as a priority, as well as the Echo Corruption stacks once completed at level 1. Once you have those 40 stacks, that is so much value. Are you in the Nightmare Snow Hurricane of the... Wait, what? Nightmare Snow Hurricane? There's a... Blizzard's crazy. You're not supposed to stop snowing here until 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yikes. Oof. Oof. Like, we get storms that bad, but it's like, we'll get like 3 feet over like 3 days. So it's like a foot a day. Like, this snowstorm is like what? Like, what, are you getting like a couple feet in a day or something? Because I think the biggest one we had here was like a total of... I think it was like a total of like 5 feet, but it was over like 4 days or something. I didn't even think that was a good joke. I did. Oh, I thought that was awesome. I love that. It was very good. Okay, so let's actually get back into this draft. We do have the Stukov Jaina and now an ETC and a Maiev for the members of Plug Walk, and Gul'dan, Joanna, Ariel. It's a really good, strong start here. I don't believe it. Cho'Gall, 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 Cho'Gall. It's all there. Like, all of the factors are there. They can do this. They can Cho'Gall this, please. Please, 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 please. I mean, realistically, they should pick up a strong solo lane like a Leoric or something, and then maybe some extra damage on top of that, like a Thrall or Hanzo. No, there's the Leoric, okay. I wanted the Cho'Gall so bad. I'll post a pic of the Snow Arcane in the Discord for you. Please hold. Thank you. I want to check that out.
Need a light.
Oh, I'm confused. Oh well. Either way, that's gonna be the Blaze running out the draft for the members of Plug Walk. I like this. Blaze, though, into Leoric might be a little hard for Plug Walk. We'll see. It's gonna come down to the Blaze play. If they closed McDonald's in Colorado, it had to have been multiple feet in a day. I agree. Like, it has to be at that point, right? Like, I don't think... Like, we've gotten massive snowstorms, and I don't know of, like, any of our places shutting down up here. I think most of everything up here, you know, thrives on the fact that there's snowstorms. Alrighty. Well, welcome. We are still in our first series of the evening. We have another one after this. So this is our first best of 3 of the night. We are loading into game number 3 for that. We are going to be having a small break in between this match and the next, and then at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be having the Division B East matchup between Team Training Wheels and NUES. But let's go ahead, let's get into this. We have our game number 3 here. On the left-hand side, we have Plug Walk, with Pharaohs is going to be on the ETC. 2Js on the Jaina. We'll have Crit Calco on the Blaze. Once again, DB Smile also reprising their role on the Stukov, and Spontaneous on the Maiev. On the right-hand side, we've got Periloot trying to take the series themselves, with Swill going to be on the Joanna, Toasty will be on the Gul'dan, Hanzo going to be played by Argyle Booster. We have Carthan is going to be on the Leoric, and Helio, thanks eyes, is going to be on the Ariel. I wanted a Cho'Gall so bad. so bad. All right, Crit Calico's just sitting in this lower region over here on the side of the map. Oh, dang. Yeah, that is all of the wins centered on top of Colorado. That is terrifying, Kriv. Oh, boy. That's a bad time. Well, I hope you have a lot of food and pizza and peppers and vodka. Nice lurking arm coming out from Stukov just to zone them out a little bit here, and this is going to be Tomb of Spider Queen. It's the name of the game realistically is rotations, making sure you're getting your questing talents and also picking up gems in these rotations. ETC and Jaina really need to make sure that they're picking up the regen globes for their Rock as well as their Fingers of Frost, and then Hanzo just looking for those stacks on the Simple Geometry and Gul'dan with the Echoed Corruption. Umberbind into Mosh with Jet Propulsion Stun, Snow Cane from Jaina, toss a few Fan and Eyes resets could be mean. Unfortunately, well, I mean, yeah, they went Naisha's Momentum, right? Memento. So yeah, they've got some decent bursts with this. Yeah, I like it. We'll see how it works out for them. The lurking arm from Stukov could be a big factor for them as well. Spontaneous taking a lot of poke damage from Argyle Booster. They do have the blink forward and they do not go down. No one going down just yet. In this third game here. Hanzo just continuing to get poke out and rotation vision for the friendly team with those Sonic arrows. We'll actually take a peek really quickly into bottom lane and see how this is going. It seems like it's just an even matchup. No one really going, well, I was about to say, no one really winning this over, but Leoric is doing some decent damage into this Blaze, and it is going to be a bit of a hard time for them. We do have a pause coming out at this time. Let's go ahead and find out what the issue is. We'll find out in just a second. Oh, DC, okay. Let me look at this win map. Oh, it's like all right next to Denver. That's so insane. That's so crazy. Didn't know that can happen. Okay, one's ready. All right, we are back in the game. A little bit of a DC, no big problems. We got it. See, they say DC, but I didn't see a disconnect. Maybe it was Discord. That could have been Discord being a little bit of a butt there. Back into rotations, they're just gonna be looking for gems, as I said, as well as those questing talents. Hans are working their way up quite a bit on the Simple Geometry. I wonder if they drop into bottom lane at any point to try and pick up onto this Blaze, but they're playing safe by their gate consistently. Maybe McDonald's was like, you know what? I'm tired of sharing my love and getting nothing back in return. Screw this. Then they closed their shop, and it just happened to be a blizzard. That could be. That could totally be it. We have about 9 inches on the ground right now. We have another we have 60, 80 miles an hour wind stay. Supposedly it's the worst. It's over, but it's not done snowing yet. So IDK, ooh, that's a long day of snow and high winds. Like that's the big part is the high winds. Like that can really get some damage in there. But back into the rotations, back into our game here. This is Tomb of the Spider Queen. A lot of the early part of Tomb of the Spider Queen is just rotations, picking up gems, questing talents, and this is mostly what you're looking for here, as well as trying to maybe find a kill or two if someone steps a little too far out, and Swill is trying to make that happen, but it's not going to be the case. Go back down into this bottom, in this mid lane, and it's just, there's turn-in availability for both teams, and now it becomes, this is where this Tomb of Spider Queen starts to open up quite a bit. As I chug tea, there's a fight that breaks out. Toasty's going to be taking a lot of damage here, and that is going to be Gul'dan getting sliced. Toasty got cooked in the last game and got sliced by Maev in this game. Just need a little bit of butter, and you've got yourself some delicious breakfast. I mean, there's more to it than that, but get it. And they're just going to be looking for... I was actually expecting a turn in priority after getting that kill, just to allow them to have that opening, but that's not... Okay. There we go. Looks like we're actually going to be having Periloot getting the turn in here, and they'll be having the first ones. Gul'dan is back and ready to help the friendly team. 17 out of the 40 stacks for them, 14 out of the 20 for the ETC, 13 out of the 20 for Jaina. Hanzo has finished the level 1 quest of Simple Geometry, and now they're just trying to dump this damage into mid lane as these members are just trying to get the clear before the Web Weavers ascend. The question I have, though, is what the priority will be when they actually go, if they're going to be going for the top lane, or if this is going to just be all mid lane. Because I've seen teams kind of take different priorities in what lane they really want to push. And more or less, I've actually seen it between the top and bottom. I always go for the top, mostly because you can pair that boss into it later in the game. This top lane will naturally win for a time being. The Web Weaver does slowly lose health, but if they can keep them preoccupied in the mid lane, they can now rotate up into top. It's already pushed up quite a bit. Toasty will need to use their trait to at least get a little bit of mana from, there you go, from themselves. Wait, the blink in. Umbral Bind? Nope. Okay. I was looking for that Umbral Bind, but Spontaneous is a little bit low themselves. Hanzo with some arrows in this as well. And they just back right out. No one going down. 1-0 in kills. Only that one Gul'dan kill so far. Actually, while we have this moment before 10s, let's go ahead and cycle through some of the other numbers that we're going to be seeing. These 30 gems could be big. Nice use. Oh, man, the Detainment Strike is so good, but the thing is, the Blaze is going to be dying in a friendly. Oh, wait, they went out way too far for this. They should be punished. That's going to be the Joanna going down. Umbral Bind to pull in a couple other members here. Argyle Booster trying to use the agility to get over the wall, and they don't get it, but that is going to be 2 kills in favor for the members of Plugwalk. That's a big turnaround. Now they can go ahead and get the turn in for themselves here. That will allow them to push in. And the waves aren't too far pushed out, so they'll descend pretty much into the midpoint for most of these lanes. Toasty. Oof. I won a game in Overwatch earlier. AMA. Are you pro now? I apologize. I'm looking at bottom lane, and that is going to be the Gul'dan going down in mid. I was waiting for the epic battle between Leoric and Blaze in this bottom, but it looks like mid lane has a little bit more fun in it. We do have the 10s very, very close for those members of Plugwalk. These couple kills are really starting to snowball them in experience in their favor quite a bit. Nice use of the Vault of the Warden to make sure Spontaneous doesn't take any extra damage and go down. They do pick up their 10s. I am expecting a Mosh Pit from the ETC and a Ring of Frost from Jaina. They're all okay. There's Ring of Frost. Warden's Cage, that makes sense. Mosh Pit, yep. Bunker from Blaze, Massive Shove, okay. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And I think realistic. Ooh, Gul'dan getting some nice poison damage out. Also does have that Echo of the Corruption done. They're moving forward. Toasty seems to be the target. That also will be the Ring of Frost coming out inside. It was just practice. It was just practice. They're just trying to align the circles before they actually have to utilize the talents together. That's all that was. Big gem loss. Yee. That's a big thing in this game. Like, in Tomb of Spider Queen, if you can take out the gem count, if you can take out their, what I like to call their economy when it comes to the gems, that is such a big momentum loss, especially too, because if there is a situation where you start to fall behind a little bit and you're just like, all right, we need to kind of like pause and get our lanes back, get our own momentum and reset the fights, you can get that turn in. You may get a 0 value turn in, but it does put a pause and the enemy team has to clear out those Web Weavers and deal with that current pressure. Pharos is going to get a power slide here, getting pulled all around. That's going to be Crystal Aegis on Helio. Horrify comes out as well, targeting the ETC. They get the kill. Massive shove onto Swill. Hanzo with a great arrow just to stall this out for a couple seconds, but no major follow-up. Leoric does not have Entomb. They went for March of the Black King. Can we just... what? League of Legends... HOTS. I'm okay with that. I'll enjoy my Heroes of the Storm. I'm pro within the group of 12 players, I'm sure. Nice, knock into the wall to complete their quest as well. Just using the shield glare as well from Joanna to make sure that they're just stalling this out as long as they can. Gul'dan going to be doing some rotation work as well. They don't have enough for turn-ins, but they're very close. Joanna with this Condemn, they're stacking up quite a bit around Swill. They want to try and take this fight here. Power slide with the mosh pit. Knockback goes out, but it doesn't connect. Ring of Frost right underneath them. That is going to be Joanna dancing to their death. Leoric has come in here. Massive shove to disengage. That will be a 1-for-1 trade for the time being. Not everything being used yet, and I'm wondering why the Crystal Aegis wasn't used. I'd have to go back and look at that. I wonder if maybe they were in the mosh themselves. Or no, they weren't, because they were trying to get the knockback. Interesting. Either way, that is going to be camp in bottom lane. They do go for a little bit of a turn-in. It won't be the full turn-in that they need. And now they're trying to do this in top lane. They need to make sure they watch this turn-in as well. 12 to 12 in levels. Horrify goes out. It's going to be separating some of the members away from the friendly team, but they aren't able to capitalize on this at all. It's nice to use all those heroics and things like that, but or just any of those setups. But you just didn't get any value. Like the Horrify is really good, but now we just have a 60 seconds left on a very long cooldown. Either way, turn-in available is for both. A nice dismount from Argyle Booster, also offering a little bit of vision in this rotation here. Helio needs to join up with that team. Same thing with the Gul'dan, but they're just trying to make sure that top lane's pressured up quite a bit. They do start to break out in a bit of a brawl down here. That is a huge Iron Skin coming out from Joanna to make sure they also pop the Blessed Shield just to stall this out a little bit further. Ariel is getting the danger ping. Gul'dan going for that turn-in, and they end up getting it. It is going to be a Webweaver turn in favor for the members of Periloot, and they have this top lane pushed up quite a bit. If that can stay like that, the Webweavers descend right into that. It's going to be huge for them. But you can already see they're mounting up for this. No, I think they're gonna try and take the mid lane fight. 13 talent here for both, just about. Need like one minion. There we go. And looks like at least all the level 1 questing talents, actually all questing talents are currently finished, except for Jaina's Ice Block. That's the only thing that's still up and needing to be finished here. Mid lane, once again being the pressure priority for the members of Periloot. Plugwalk is going to get a decent clear onto this. Nice knockback from Helio to make sure that engage does not happen from the ETC. Poke going to be going on to Spontaneous, getting some nice value from them. Huge arrow from Hanzo will connect, but where's the team to... Horrify to separate them. Blessed Shield as well. It's a really good combination, but they aren't able to capitalize on a kill just yet. Stukov spreads the pustule around. They keep the team safe, and now that's just going to be the mid lane fort going down, bottom fort going down, and the top lane fort going down all almost at once. And that allows, well, excuse me, mid lane fort now going down, so not all at once, but nice. These detainment strikes from Helio are so on point. Top lane just is gonna be just dying on its own, but that still got a lot of just natural push pressure and is stacked up quite a bit. There are a lot of good gems for them to pick up on the side of Plugwalk. But now we go over to this camp. Boss is gonna start becoming something of a contest very soon, as these teams need to figure out what they want to do to jump in and try and take that and maybe capitalize some Webweavers on top of it. They do need another 31 gems on the side of Periloot. They got this turn-in available. Iron Skin's going to be used just to make sure that they're not going to get caught out. The rest of the team does rotate in as they finish that camp. No one's stopping Spontaneous for now. They actually do for the second. ETC being targeted. That's going to be a nice knockback. Ring of Frost goes out. Does connect onto the Leoric. They're trying to get some damage here. Ooh. Hanzo with the arrow is going to not... They can't capitalize on any of these kills. Either team, it seems. It's like we've hit a point in the game where neither team can kill each other. And they're just like, oh, what, I've almost got your Maiev to death? No, it's not gonna happen. Or, I've got your Leoric in this very good Ring of Frost and we just can't move in because we're getting knocked away and all of that. But Spontaneous comes in, nice knockback, Horrify will be there as well. Toasty is the target, they want to get this. The nice charge in from Blaze, the Crystal Aegis will be coming out as well. Spontaneous taking a lot of damage, needs to back out, and that is gonna be Toasty going down here in this engagement. Massive shove pushing Swill super far away. Bunker down from the Blaze, and nice pick. They get the turn in. Well, Now they get the turn in. I'm sure Blaze is like, get these 30 gems off of me, please. But I still have to carry around 20. Oh, wait, Joanna? That is... That is not what you want to be doing right there. Staggering out of death right before you have the objective popping up. Now, this is going to be a... We're getting those late game Webweaver turn-ins, but this is still going to be a bit of a walk up some of these lanes for some of these members. This is what I was talking about with kind of a pause coming into the fights and into the game here. This is just kind of resetting everything, and it allows them to just say, like, all right, we can breathe a little bit. We can get some pressure. They're actually going to be moving their way up this top lane. They want to try and go for a keep, and bottom lane's going to get cleared out. Mid lane's going to get cleared out very easily. Dan's already coming back into the top. 16s are here for the members of Plug Walk as well. A lot of good damage coming out from Toasty here. I'm like waiting. I'm just waiting for them to make this engagement, but I think they've realized that they might not be able to, and yeah, they just back off and they say, you know what, we pushed this up. We got a little bit of a pause in the game. But 16s are here for both. Oh wait, they can take out this mid lane. Yeah, this should be easy for them. Nice easy pickup for them on the side. A Plug Walk for the mid lane for it that will allow them to have periodic catapult pressure and passive experience gain, and now they can move into bottom lane. They do have the back-to-back turn-ins, and I think you can see them kind of doubling back and being like, wait, we can get turn-in, let's just go straight to the point. I don't know, they can't see where the enemy team is, so I was like, oh, just go to the top lane. Well, you can't see that they're going to be coming into bottom to try and stall this out, but that's the plan here. Hanzo with the scouting arrow. Joanna moving in as well. Power slide from the ETC. This could be... a huge arrow coming out from Hanzo. That does actually stop the mosh pit from happening. Ring of Frost comes out as well. Helio so low. Horrify will separate some of the members here. Helio needs to get out, but unfortunately they aren't able to get out alive. And with the support dead, I don't know if they really want to engage onto this. This is going to be March of the Black King for the Leoric here. Maev, I was waiting to see if they blink forward. It's not going to be the case. They just want to get this turn in, but nice mosh pit coming out from the ETC. That's going to be 3 members pulled in there. Hanzo goes down first. Swell very low, pops the Iron Skin. That's going to be Leoric going down, and a lot of gems have been dropped here. With that, they can get this turn in, and the lanes are kind of pushed up in their favor. But I think with the 3 dead, they say, let's boss and turn in. And I think, yeah, that's at least what I'd be doing. Or getting majority of the gems off of one hero, specifically Blaze and or Maev. But with the whole team here, they can burn this down fairly quickly, and that'll be a good boss in their favor, pushing up their top lane, and they can tag the Webweavers with that. Alrighty. And Gul'dan's just trying to do his best damage control as they can. They're a little far out here. They could get rotated on, but I think they know that they're on boss, and they say, Spontaneous taking a lot of damage. I don't know if they can't invade this here. Hanzo doesn't have Hanzo does have arrow. It's not worth it. If they might have been able to hit Spontaneous with that arrow, and it might have been near death for them, but the healing from DB Smile is going to be a little too good. They want to go for the turn here, but with the way they kind of staggered everything out, it's not, well, this could work out for them. That's going to be the Ring of Frost as well as the Warden's Cage. Hanzo with the arrow in the backline. Spontaneous is so very low. They get the kill onto Maev. Crystal Aegis onto 1. Toasty gets out of there. That's going to be the jet propulsion forward. Massive Shove does not connect onto anyone, I do believe. Crit Calico is taking a lot of damage. That is going to be the Detainment Strike into the wall. They drop the bunker. That might have actually been a bad idea. DB Smiley takes one more auto, and they go down. Pharaohs is out of the bunker, and that's going to be so many gems dropped by the members of Plug Walk. They had the turn-in availability for them, and they just didn't get it in, and that will be Boss taking a lot of damage, but it could, uncontested, take down this keep. Hanzo trying to get that scatter arrow, not connecting with all of them. The variant spray right after. Hanzo might not be able to get the clear onto this, and they might lose their top lane keep. Oh, with a literal sliver of health. Just 102 health. Oh, game, please. Hold on. Reset. There we go. Alrighty. 100 and some. Oh, those mosh pits are really good, actually. Yeah, nice call, Kaleo. Very good mosh pits. Araclad, also, thank you so much for the follow during this game. I do appreciate your support, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and thanks. We do have Red Webweaver turned in here. They want to come through this top lane. Mosh Pit is available. Knockback from them. Ring of Frost comes out. The blow-ups there. Hanzo with the Crystal Aegis goes onto the wrong person. The Leoric goes down, but out of everything to hit to go down here. Leoric is probably the best one. ETC goes down, 1-for-1 trade. Spontaneous so low, they get the kill onto them. Massive shove goes on to Swill, but that's not enough. DB Smiley goes down as well. 2 J's and Crit Calico are the only ones left, and they are trying to get this kill, but it's not happening. And now Webweaver is going to get the clear onto this top lane keep, and they could potentially end with the death timers being this long. I'd be expecting them to try and go for core, especially with a Webweaver this healthy this late in the game. Boss call was slow. They need to turn boss sim. Yep, exactly. It's... Oh, wait, hold on. Jet propulsion forward. Helio taking a lot of damage. That is going to be some healing coming out from Ariel for the friendly team. Stasis from the Jaina. Hanzo still gets the kill. They stagger out of death. That is going to be the Webweaver down. Helio is taking a lot of damage. Jet propulsion in from the Blaze. Toasty trying to drain that health and keep themselves up and also put out some damage here. The Webweavers are also arriving through all the lanes, but that is going to be game number 3 going over to Periloot. They take this best of 3 series. GG. Well played. Alrighty. That was so many gems, just, oh my god. Woo! What an awesome series. That turnaround. I honestly thought that Plugwalk was going to be able to kind of corner them in a sense. Let me get a message out to their captain. Oh, apparently, the people who just won the game are offline. Valkyrie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Show stats once again, and I will get a message out to their... 1 second. Alrighty. Let's wait for them to jump into lobby, and then we'll get underway with an interview. I pushed the wrong button. I meant to do that. Okay. So. Let's wait for them to get into lobby. Oh, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We've got another game in half an hour, but before we get into that next game, let's go ahead and get into our interview. Hello, how are you doing after that best of 3 series?
Feeling pretty good. It was a little bit of a rough one, game 1, but we turned it around.
So let's actually talk about that series a little bit. So Infernal Shrines, that was their map pick, and they took that game, and I would say fairly efficiently. What was... Yes, there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feel as a team? What was the downfall in that game number 1?
We mainly just felt like we weren't doing damage, and we had a couple of times we landed max range Hanzo arrow into APOC into no damage and just nothing died, and it just didn't feel great. Where I don't know, I think their double tank front line was just able to we weren't able to get damage onto the squishy people, and it was.
It was, sorry, you cut out right at the end.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was...
It's hard.
Go ahead.
No, it seemed like it was just a struggle throughout that entire game 1, and I was watching, and I was just like, man, it's like they got everything they wanted in that draft, and then going into game 2, they kind of seemed like they had everything they wanted with their draft as well, but then you break out this really great team fight consistently across the game. Was Battlefield, is that a comfortable map for the team? Can you talk a little bit about that second game and the dynamic shift?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it felt like we weren't playing the map very well in game 1, and we're able to play the map a lot better in game 2. Just on BOE, we just had a better race comp, and we're just immediately on the Immortal as soon as it spawned, and it felt like we could have beat them if they were just trying to race us, but they just weren't. They just gave us halftime for free a couple times, which
oh yeah, I saw that. That was weird.
Yeah, and also just I'm most comfortable on Hanzo, and I think DOE is Hanzo's best map, just because you have such ridiculous race potential.
Oh,
So,
I absolutely.
certainly.
Yeah. And now going into game number 3, let's talk about that last fight. That last fight where Ariel gets this massive, and I gotta shout out to Helio on that Ariel player.
Oh yeah.
The detainment strike on Blaze right into that perfect corner, and then the team just died. Was what were comms like in that fight when you're kind of losing a little bit, but now you're bringing it back and you're winning this fight over?
Yeah, or we were like, when we were coming down, we're just like, okay, we want to fight them. And like the fight breaks out, and it's like looking kind of rough. But I don't know. I know Toasty, the guy I was on Gildon, was just like, yeah, Helio, you just like saved my life like 4 times that. Like I don't know. We've had difficulties playing Gildon in the past, mainly because I've been piloting him and unable to play him well. But it certainly worked out quite well there. Where there were a couple times where he gets caught out, but was quite good.
It was awesome. Like the series was so much fun, and like kudos to Plugwalk. They put on some awesome games.
Yeah, no, it was really.
But before I let you go, are there any shots that you'd like to give? The floor is yours.
Maybe just shout outs to my team for playing. This is our first season playing as a team. It's kind of just like our group of friends that have been playing much more casually for a while, but this is our first time trying to be in a little bit more of a coordinated environment, so that's a bunch of fun. And shout out to Periloot, where one of our members is starting up a business of making making keypads designed for FPS gaming. So this is the name of his company that's trying to get off the ground, so we figured it might as well name the team that as well.
Perfect. Easy marketing right there. And then once it becomes a major company, you have that easy sponsorship through your friend for your team.
Exactly.
Boom. Easy GG. But no, these games are so much fun, and I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the interview. I can't wait to see you further down in the Nexus Gaming Series season.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for the interview.
Oh, thank you so much. Alrighty, everybody. That doesn't do it for us. We still have another match in half an hour, but I have not caught up on chat, so really quickly, King Helio, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Kriv said it's got to be frustrating for Plugwalk, just needs a little bit more confidence decisive to boss turn. Yep. I think there was just a lot of indecisiveness. Yeah, it was just like they needed to kind of like cycle people out, getting the turn in and also getting the boss at the same time and just making that a quick thing. You saw the little role-playing tweet that I sent Cal this afternoon, right? Yeah, I did. I saw that, he said he wanted to RP, and then you sent him that thing, and I was like, oh, nice. And then, I had to go back to working, but I saw that, yeah. And then, Periloot, yeah, whoop, GG's, and, man, Argyle's so cool. I think so, Toasty. There's actually a clip of you, Toasty, getting toasted. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for coming by. We still got another game. It's in about a half an hour. I need to take a little bit of a break. I think I need to grab more tea. I'm very tired. So we are just going to pump myself full of caffeine. We're going to make it through the next set. That's going to be in about a half an hour. I'm going to hang out with you all for a little bit here because there's a delay and I just said a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to let all that delay come through and we'll chat for a little bit. I'm going to take a break after that. And then I'll also probably just set up all this stuff right now while we chat for a little bit. So, hi. Hello. Welcome. I also need to just reset all the team names and everything. Oh boy. Where's my win? I'm back. Nexus Gaming Series. Whew. I'm actually just gonna say this. What's everybody having for dinner? Because I had a very bland, not so fancy dinner, so let me live vicariously through you. Need to look this up so I can copy the team names over. Why am I? Boop. Lorelei D'Angelo, Mrs. Duraton's couch? I don't know if I ever got to cast them. I don't remember if I ever. Team right side. Does this scale correctly? Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Oop. Oop. Scale. Good enough. Alrighty, that's all set. I need to redo the map draft thingy. Shout out to Weenus who made that. That little map thing that I showed you all, or I show you all the maps with. Man, I can't talk today. It's all made by Weenus. Shout out to him. He's an awesome guy for doing that and giving it out for free. I think I have everything all set except for the stream title, which I just need to update quickly. East. And this is... Okay. Stream title's updated. I had scrambled eggs with peppers and tomatoes. Ooh! I had one sunny side up egg with toast and some tomatoes actually in olive oil and a little balsamic. Mongoose casted them, but I think their games are over already. I just wanted to laugh at them, laugh at their team name because it's amazing. Spooky. What? Who's the suit? What? Who is the what X guy? I'm confused. Argyle Booster, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the interview and also the games. I had a blast casting your team. Also, King Helio, thank you also for the follow. That's so nice of you all. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let me see. Where is... Okay, I had one ping, so Giggle Schmack said... Okay, I think they're good. They know that we have coin flip in like 10 minutes. Okay. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes here. And then we'll swap to a small break screen. We'll just throw it to Bandit Camera realistically. I'm gonna go make more tea. Eat like a small snack. And we'll get into another game. I always feel bad like trying to do this when there's a 60-second delay because like chatting with people with a delay is not the easiest, but that aside, we can still hang out. Just gotta clear it. Discord chain. Holy crap, Crib. Wait, you can buy tickets for the event already? Wait, no, wait, you can buy, for that TESPA event in Houston, you can already buy tickets. I'm buying my ticket right now. Give me my ticket. Purchase ticket. How much are tickets for this? Like, I'm going, regardless. I'm gonna go see some collegiate stuff. Also, I've always wanted to go to Houston. Click here for tickets. Oh, that's not bad. Wait, hold on. VIP 3-day pass is $200. Nah, I don't have that kind of money. Adult 3-day pass is $55. I got that kind of money. When do I actually play HOTS? When I'm not casting. Usually there's typically there's like a month of a window where like nobody has a league. There's no casting. He doesn't. It's kind of true. It's like I mostly cast, and then by the time the weekend rolls around, I'm usually pretty burnt out. But like when there's no casting to be done, I'm typically playing the game. But since it's like such a big casting season, I'm back to doing a lot of this. I play here and there. I'm not the best player in the world. But I'll hang out and play Team League with some friends, or I'll solo into Team League and stream it for everyone's enjoyment for my salt. But I think people enjoy my casting a little bit more than my playing, so I focus more on casting overall. It's a little bit of a bummer because I always I miss playing with people. Like I would love to just like sit and play with people, but I suck. And also I think people they would rather come here and watch me cast rather than me play realistically. It's the truth of the matter. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop myself up one of those 3-day passes afterwards. It's $55. Like, I'm going. I'm gonna find a way to go to that. It's when I would have been going to another LAN event. Oh shit, the event's is 3 days? Yeah, let me hold on, let me get that back up. I'll show it on stream. Where are you? Okay, hold on. Let me swap over to a different scene. Okay. This is the event. Like, I am so excited about this. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't realize there's a Street Fighter tournament too? I want to see a Street Fighter tournament. Like, I want to see all of this. Enjoy casting. This has become my favorite stream. Oh, thank you so much, Atmospheres. Thank you so much, Atmospheres. Like that, my heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Oh wait, tickets over there. So give me here. Let's 3-day pass. Can you see that? So it's 10th, 12th. May. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. Okay. What, do they show the lineup? What it is for those specific days, or is that not? Tickets are non-refundable. That's okay. I just want to find out, like, do they have a? I don't think they have a schedule for it yet. Like, they're not gonna, because, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, if I'll definitely go for the Heroes of Storm stuff. I don't know how they're gonna space it out. That's a lot of, like, hold on. That's 3 days to do. How are they? So that's literally just their finals. That's probably like their. This is probably gonna be the majority of the weekend right there. This will probably be like, they'll probably do like a half a day, like half a day, majority of a day, half a day, something like that. Like that's 1, that's 2, or something, or like that's 2, and then like that's 3. That actually that might be how they do it. Like that'd be like Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Or Sunday, there we go. Like Saturday would be like all Overwatch, or maybe they do the finals on Sunday. Usually that's something they do, but that's super cool. Like I'm so pumped about that. Like I want to take part in this some way, somehow. Like even if I get to go for Heroes Hype and do like interviews again, oh my god, that would be such a blast. I got to do that at BlizzCon. Like I got to run around with a media badge and I just got to go like interview people. Like I got to go interview devs and talk to people that like I've never really met before, and it was cool. Like I literally ran into Skimmy. Like I was just walking around BlizzCon with like a camera in this hand, and then like I think I had something else. Like I was just constantly carrying a bunch of stuff. Like usually I think it was just a cup of tea. And I ran into like Skimmy at one point. I was like, hey, do you want to do an interview? And he's just like, all right, cool. Like hit me up after this match. And then we sat down. I talked to him for like 45 minutes. Like the dude is super, super nice. Only 2 teams for HOTS. I'm assuming it's just their grand finals for the TESPA Collegiate Series. That's all I can assume. Because that's literally when they have... That's when they had the previous TESPA LAN event last year, was that exact same weekend. I remember it. I went to it. I got to meet Kaleo for the first time. And all the members of the Gilly Shark crew. Or the majority of them, actually. I got to meet Gilly and Lauren and Dread, and it was, oh my god, my heart. That was so much fun. I really want to go. Like, I'm sure they'll announce the schedule way further out. But if like Heroes is like on a Friday or something like that, I might go for a day or two. Like if I'll look at the schedule and just be like, all right, I can swing a couple days. I love esports. Like I planned on going to at least like 3 LAN events this year, and I still think I'm gonna go to BlizzCon. I really do. I'll see what's going to be there, but I really would actually still like to go there, and like it still was like such a magical thing. I don't like spending money, but I like friends. Exactly, Kaleo. I'm literally in the same boat as you. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. People are really fun to hang out with, and it sucks. No, it just, I don't know. It's such a, like, Dorm has such a special place in my heart from last year. Like, I think back to that and, like, it's just like there's so many so many great memories of Dorm and BlizzCon too. Like, I remember I slept. I was like, oh, BlizzCon, I'm gonna get so much sleep. Like, I slept a total of, I think, like 8 hours in like 2 days. I sprinted that entire convention center like 4 or 5 times. I carried a computer from a hotel to the convention center, and we were editing inside the media room like that. Like, they're finally here performing for you. They're the members of the Ghillie Shark crew. That's too good. All right, everybody. I'm going to take a small break here. I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. Hopefully, we'll be back before that, but I'm going to throw it over to Bandit Cam. I need to go make another cup of tea. We got to do some map bans and stuff, so don't you go anywhere. We're going to be right back with more games. Yeah, go grab some drinks, go grab some liquids and stuff, but yeah, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. I love you.